and welcome back to my channel and to the start of this reading vlog. So the SMUTATHON is happening again this weekend, and I wasn't planning on doing it just because it's the last weekend before Christmas and I have things to do. But if you have watched any of my videos this past month, you'll know that I have just been in the mood to read holiday romances. So a whole weekend dedicated to reading adult romances. It was just too tempting to pass up. So here I am going to try and make time for reading this weekend. I'm not the fastest reader, I'm a pretty slow reader. And like I said, I don't have that much time to read, and also the readathon is just taking place over 3 days, from Friday to Sunday. But I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can get through a couple of things. I'm going to pick some of the shortest romances that I have on my Kindle and see if I can get through a couple of those and just try to have fun with my reading. Like I said, I'm in the mood to read romances right now, so I think it's going to be fun either way. But today is actually Thursday, so it's the day before the readathon starts. But I figured I'd just start the vlog, and I also wanted to pick out my first book because there is a wheel that you can spin for this readathon, which I love. You guys know I love reading prompts. So I figured I'll spin the wheel now and try to figure out what my first read will be, so that tomorrow when the readathon starts I can just get to reading without wasting any time. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to spin the wheel and find the first prompt and then pick out my first book to read. So let's do this. I'm going to make my first spin on the wheel and see which prompt I get. Oh, that is perfect. I got a quickie, a book under 130 pages. And like I just told you, I need some quick, fast romances this weekend. So that is perfect. And I think for this first prompt, I'm going to read a book that is actually on my December TBR. So I basically need to read it this month. And it's also a holiday romance, which is what I'm in the mood for. So I'm going to read Blame It on the Mistletoe by Eli Easton, which is a book that has 99 pages, according to my document here. So that is perfect. That is going to be my first read, and I am super excited about it. So yeah, I guess that's it for this first update, and I'll be back tomorrow when I actually start reading. So I guess I'll see you guys then. Hi, it's Friday evening. The readathon started. The weekend is finally here. Just excitement all around. And I have been reading a little bit. I've been working all day, so I haven't had that much time for reading, but I have started reading Blame It on the Mistletoe, which was the book that I picked out yesterday. It's not a very long book, and I'm about 50% into it, so maybe I'll actually be able to finish it tonight. That would be amazing if I could finish a book on the first day. But we'll see. So far I'm really liking it. It's about these two guys who are roommates and they go to college. And one of them is like, it's maybe a little bit different. He has grown up like super sheltered by his parents. And he's really, really intelligent. He's studying a lot. And he's not really that great at like social stuff, his social skills, I guess, and he's not used to like dating or anything like that. So he sort of asks the other guy, his roommate, to kiss him because he wants to practice. And that's sort of the premise of the story. It's not very long, like I said, it's 99 pages. So I'm not going to say anything more. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really, really cute. So yeah, like it a lot. I've also actually started another book which hasn't been like picked out by the wheel or like by a prompt. Basically, I always try to do or listen to an audiobook when I do readathons. So when I was out hiking earlier today, I listened to the group book for this readathon, which is a book called Tangled Vows by Anna Stone, I think it is. So this is a female romance, and I don't usually like read the group books for readathons just because either I'm not interested, or it's quite often it's not a book that is available to me. But this time it was actually on Scribd, so I decided to read it. I didn't know anything about it going in, and it's maybe not what I expected, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. Honestly, I actually started this book earlier this week before the readathon, just because I knew I wouldn't be able to finish it this weekend, the entire thing this weekend anyway. And I was ready for a new audiobook to listen to, so I just started it. So at this point, I'm like, I don't know how far I'm into it. I think I have like 3.5 hours left, and I think it was between 7 and 8 hours long. So I'm quite a bit into it, and I'm just not really feeling it, I guess. I'm not really feeling the chemistry between the characters. I'm not sure I'm actually liking the characters. This is basically a sort of like fake relationship kind of book. It's about this rich, powerful woman who basically needs to get married in order to claim her inheritance. And she meets this escort, another girl, and they make an arrangement to get married so that she can claim her inheritance, and the other woman will get a part of that inheritance in return for this arrangement. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it's okay. I mean, I don't dislike it, but I'm just not really feeling it, maybe. I'm hoping that will change. There's still a bit left to go, so it could still change. But yeah, so far it's just okay. But yeah, I basically just started that book, and there is a prompt for the readathon to read a book with a fake relationship, I think. So if that prompt comes up on the wheel, I will just use this book for that one, even though I've already started it. So, I mean, why not? I mean, so yeah, that was my update. I will continue reading Blame It on Mistletoe now, and I guess I'll be back when it's time to spin the wheel again, which, if I keep reading this one as quickly as I have until now, that will happen pretty soon, so I guess we'll just see. So I'll talk to you later. Hi. It's a little bit later. It's still Friday evening, but I am definitely going to finish the book I'm reading tonight, because I am pretty into it right now. So I figured we'd just pick out my next prompt and my next book and now, so that I know what I'll start next when I'm done with the book I'm currently reading. I think I have like 25-30% left, and like I said, the book is 99 pages, so I don't have that much left. So let's spin the wheel, pick out the next prompt, and then the book I'm going to read next. So let's do it. Okay, I got a new to me author, and that leaves me with plenty of options. So for this prompt, I think I'm going to read Yours for the Holiday by DJ Jameson, I think. This is another holiday romance, because why not? It's supposedly a brother's best friend kind of thing, so could be fun. I've not read anything from this author before, so I hope the writing is okay. So this book apparently has 162 pages, so not too long, but not like super short either. So I'm going to work on that, or hopefully get through as much of that as possible tomorrow. I don't think I'll be starting it tonight. I'll probably just finish up Blame It on the Mistletoe tonight and start this one tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited for another holiday romance. So I guess I'll be back tomorrow when I've read some of it. So I'll see you then. So it's Saturday. I've just filmed a couple of videos. It's a mess. So I basically just filmed 2 videos that are going to be my final videos of the year. In addition to this vlog, those are going to be my 3 final videos of the year. I'm just pre-filming a little bit just because I won't be able to film during Christmas. So yeah, that's exciting, and it's good to have this done, because it was just a couple of videos that I've been excited to make, but also, especially one of them, took a little bit of work, and I'm curious to see how long it will take me to edit. But yeah, I've filmed it at least, so hopefully it will come out fine. But anyway, it's Saturday. I have had a fairly productive day so far. I have, like I said, filmed 2 videos. I have cleaned a little bit in the apartment. I've also started my new book that I picked up last night, Yours for the Holiday. Let me just take you over here. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not loving it, but it has the potential to become pretty good. The writing is okay, so I think it could be pretty good, but so far it's just I'm maybe 30% into it. So like, it's still a way to go, so I think it could become pretty good. And like I mentioned, it's 160-ish pages long, so I don't know if I could finish it today or not. I guess it depends. I still have some other things that I need to do today. But I do hope to dedicate at least a big part of the day to reading. And if it continues the way it does so far, I'm going to enjoy it so far. I'm going to enjoy it too, because I am enjoying it so far. I also wanted to mention, or to sort of talk about Blame It on the Mistletoe that I finished last night. It was by Eli Easton. It was just really, really good. It was super cute, and just my only complaint is that I wish it had been a full-length novel, because like the characters were great and the romance was great, and just I loved so much about it. But I think that I would have loved it even more if it was like fully fleshed out. If the characters had gotten a little bit more time to sort of grow close and develop their relationship, and there was also some family relationships in here that I think would have been even better if it had more time. So I do wish that it had been longer for that reason. For the purpose of this readathon and me trying to read shorter things, it was perfect, because I could read it in one day. And I had a good time reading it. But I think it's probably a 4-star book. I think it could have become 4.5 or even 5 stars if it had been like fully fleshed out. But it makes me excited to read more books by Eli Easton, because I've read 2 books from her at this point, and both of them were Christmas books. But I really enjoy her writing, so I think I will try and pick up like a regular novel of hers in 2021, because yeah, I'm liking what I've seen so far. So yeah, I think that's my update for now. I'm excited that it's Saturday. I'm excited to just spend time reading today. Like I said, I have some other things I need to do as well, but I will try and get in as much reading as possible. So yeah, now I think I'm going to sort of clean up after my filming, and then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to continue Yours for the Holiday. Hello. it's much later. It's the evening now, and I have been reading my book, Yours for the Holiday. I'm at about 70% right now, so I don't have that much left. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it today or tonight, because I do have some other things I need to do tonight. I need to do some editing, but I might. So I figured we should maybe just pick out or spin the wheel again to see what my next prompt will be, so that I can pick out my next book and be ready for when I am ready to read it. So here's the wheel. So let's just make another spin and see which prompt we get. Oh, I got a quickie again. Should I do another quickie or should I do a new spin? Because I've already done this prompt. I figure maybe I'll just do another spin, so that I can maybe get another prompt for this. So let's try again. Ooh, bad boy or girl. Let me just check which options I have for that one. Okay, so I had a look at my TBR, and this was a prompt that actually didn't have that many options for, and I don't have any options for like short books, and also no more holiday romances. So the book that I've decided to go for is a I might be stretching the prompt here, because I don't know if this actually fits the prompt the way it was intended to, but I'm going to read a book that is the first book in a series, and the series is called Bad Boy Security. So I mean, that will work, right? Somehow. And it's called Guarding His Heart, and it's by R. Caden, and this is a book that I just recently acquired, and I think, based on the series title, I think it's about I think it's like a bodyguard romance. It seems like there's one guy who is going to be a bodyguard for like a rich guy's son or something, like an adult son. That's what I can get from the summary anyway. So I mean, that sounds pretty good, but it's a long book, not super long, not compared to the fantasy books that I usually read, but for a romance, well, it's not long for a romance either, but compared to the other books that I've read, it's quite long. It's 225 pages, so I don't expect that I will finish it during this readathon. But I will get started, and I will see how far into it I can get. The fact that I've already almost finished my second book for the readathon, and I think I might finish the audiobook as well, so that's 3. That is good for me for a weekend readathon. So even if I don't finish this one, which I know I won't, that's still good for me. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. It sounds pretty good. So yeah, that will be my next read once I finished Yours for the Holiday, which, like I said, I'm not sure if I'll do it tonight, but if I don't finish it tonight, I'll finish it tomorrow morning, probably. So I think that might be my final update for tonight. We'll see, but if I don't see you later tonight, then I will talk to you tomorrow. So it's Sunday. It's like midday. I've been out hiking, and I've also been reading. And since my last update yesterday, I have finished another book. I did actually manage to finish Yours for the Holiday last night. I finished it pretty late. And I mean, it was fine. I didn't love it as much as I hoped. It was just something that didn't really work for me, I guess. I didn't quite feel it. It was supposed to be like sort of a hate to love kind of romance, because the two guys, two main characters, they grew up together, and they were like being pretty mean to each other when they were kids. But like I didn't quite feel that dynamic, I guess. And also there was some stuff with the brother of one of the characters, the best friend of the other, that just didn't quite make sense. And there was also like just a lot of back and forth about like what kind of relationship they were having, and just it just wasn't quite my thing, I guess. That being said, I didn't like hate it or anything. I thought the writing was pretty good, and it wasn't like bad. It just didn't quite work. Also, the chemistry wasn't. I didn't feel it as much as I want in a romance. So I think I'll probably give it like 3 stars. That feels about right for that one. And this morning I started the book that I picked out yesterday, Guarding His Heart by R. Caden. I'm kind of loving it so far. I'm about 20, I think I'm 24% into it. So not super far into it, but it's just, it's great so far. If it continues like this, it could be my favorite book of the readathon. And it's actually like I said, it's sort of a bodyguard kind of romance, and the bodyguard character in this one is actually more of a bad guy than like I thought. He grew up in like a criminal family, and he has done some shady things in his past. So this book is working for the bad boy prompt more than I was expecting, and it's just like really good so far. He is sort of hired to look after a young scientist, because the scientist he has like a rich father, a super rich father, and there has been some threats of like his son getting kidnapped. So he has hired this bodyguard along with some other security people to look after his son. And this young scientist, the son, he lives in this big house alone, up in the mountains, or in an area where there aren't a lot of people. So he lives in this big house, and now this bodyguard has moved in with him in the house to look after him. And there are already like some tension between them, and it's pretty great so far. So I have high hopes. I just hope it doesn't get too like action-packed, because I'm finding I don't really love that in romances. So I guess we'll have to see. So far so good with that one. Like I said yesterday, I don't expect to finish it this day, but I'm going to try and get as far into it as I can. And like right now, all I want to do is read that book. So but for now, I think I'm going to go and get myself some food. I also have a few other things that I need to do today, but I am going to try and read as much as I can. So I guess I'll talk to you later. It's Monday, and I am here to wrap up the vlog and what I read for the readathon, which ended yesterday. So I read 2 complete things and part of 2 more things for the readathon. So the first thing that I finished was Blame It on Mistletoe by Eli Easton, which I really enjoyed and would probably give like 4 stars. And then I read Yours for the Holiday by DJ Jameson, which was fine. It was okay, and I probably would give it like 3 stars. Then I read or listened to most of Tangled Vows by Anna Stone, which I don't think I mentioned earlier in the blog, but I actually finished that book yesterday. It did pick up a little bit, I thought, towards the end, but I still wasn't really feeling it. Mostly just I didn't really like the characters, and I'm wondering if maybe the audiobook could have played a part in that, because I wasn't a huge fan of like the narrator and how she did the voices of the 2 main characters, especially one of them, who just sounded super like immature and childish, and I think that may have played a part in me not really liking the characters. And like I also didn't really feel the chemistry between them, not as much as I would have liked anyway, because with romances, I feel like if you don't feel the chemistry, then what's even the point? But like I said, I thought it did get better towards the end. So I'm not quite sure about my rating, but probably 3 or 3.5 stars. It wasn't like bad or anything. Something was missing for me, I guess. And then I also started another book yesterday, which was Guarding His Heart by R. Caden. I didn't finish it. I got up to about 70%, so I read a large part of it yesterday because I was so into that book I could hardly put it down. So far I'm just really, really liking that book. How I will feel about it at the end, I don't know, but so far it's been great. So it will probably get a high rating from me, but I'm not sure what yet because I haven't finished it. We'll probably finish it over the next couple of days, so look out for my December wrap-up to see my final rating and thoughts about that book. But yeah, it's really, really great so far. So that was the readathon. I am really happy with how much I was able to read, because I didn't think I would have time or opportunity to read much this weekend, but I actually read quite a bit. And I just had so much fun with my reading as well. Reading romances sometimes is just exactly what I need. And this month in particular, I felt like that. So it's been great to just dedicate the whole weekend to reading romances. And thank you so much to the hosts for putting it together. It's been so much fun, and I will definitely participate again at some point. So I guess that's it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!